As foreign students, we didn't know that there were beliefs related to death in Ireland, and in class we learned about the Banshee, and that's why we decided to work about this, with a book written by Patricia Lysate, a pocket book of the Banshee. The Banshee is a belief that has existed in Ireland for many centuries now, through oral transmission. It really represents the identity of Ireland and how Irish people perceive the transition from life to death. It's a relevant fact in Irish culture.
The most common name is Banshee, which means otherworld woman. It comes from the Irish Banshee. She refers to something supernatural, and being indicates that it's about a woman. We found out in the book that there are other names for her in the different counties or stories. For example, in the story of Friach, the woman is called Mrashie, which means otherworld woman as well. Here in Limerick, in County Tipperary and County Mayo, people used to call her Banshee, Kinning woman. In the southeastern part of Ireland, in counties like Carlow, Wexford and Kildare, her name is Bow in English. She responds after the name Boshenta in counties Lois, Kilkenny and Tipperary, and finally after the name Bibe in English, in Waterford.
There is not a standard description of the Banshee, although people have tried to imagine how she was like. As far as the Banshee is concerned, she is imagined to appear in a female shape, but people don't always agree about her appearance. For example, in County Waterford, they imagined her as a beautiful woman with long golden hair, because of her connection with the fairies in Irish literary tradition. However, the idea that she is an old woman with grey hair is firmly established in folk tradition. People don't really know how her face looked like because it was overshadowed by her hair, and also because she used to appear at night. Paying attention to her clothes, it was thought that she wore old-fashioned clothes like a cloak, reached down to the feet. The main colors were red, black or grey, or white.
In the book, it is said that there was no precise explanation of who she was, except that she was not of this world. They know that she was a normal woman who died and then she couldn't find rest after her death, and now she's remaining like a spirit. Some people say that as human, she was a kinning woman, but she didn't perform her duty as well as she was supposed to do in her life. And for that reason, when she died, it was like her punishment to go all lamenting and kinning. The Banshee is also perceived as a messenger of death. She announces someone's death minutes or hours or sometimes days before the death by crying, like a kinning woman. Some people say that she appears to the one who is going to die, while others think that she only appears to someone related to the person who is about to die. She doesn't usually enter in the houses. The Banshee is also perceived as a messenger of death. She announces someone's death minutes or hours or sometimes days before the death by crying, like a kinning woman. Some people say that she appears to the one who is going to die, while others think that she only appears to someone related to the person who is about to die. She doesn't usually enter in the houses. She cries outside and her favorite place is at the window. It is believed that the Banshee follows and cries for some families. Not all the families in Ireland, because some of them don't have. The Mac and all families are more inclined to be followed by the Banshee than other families, even if they are not the only ones.
After reading the book and making this work, we learned a lot about the Banshee, who she was and what she did. According to the book, nowadays people don't believe in it as much as before, maybe because of the progress of the technology through the years. For example, in the last century, some people liked to think that the electricity helped to banish those supernatural beings from their house. Even if now a lot of people don't usually believe in the Banshee, her stories are still told and taught in school, as these kind of beliefs are anchored in the Irish culture.